Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Fairbury, Illinois and the Fairbury American Legion Speedway for round number 2 of the MSDS Modified Tour. Got 20 cars checked in for tonight's racing action. Quick qualifier tonight is going to be Jamie Massey in the 6th, 12.50 seconds around the quick quarter mile. As stated earlier, 20 cars checked in for tonight's action with 3 solid heat races and tonight's 40-lap A main event. Without further hesitation, let's get right to the heat race action. Heat race number 1 on track for your MSDS Modifieds. Brandon Walsh going to lead them to the green. Preston Cottrell to his outside. Row number 2, you're going to find Jordan Moore and tonight's quick qualifier, Jamie Massey. Dalton Bragg and Andrew Thornton, row number 3. And Nicholas McDougall rounding out your 7-car field. Walsh and Cottrell going to lead the field down. Green flags in the air, and we're underway. 8 laps the distance for the heat races here tonight at Fairbury. Walsh out to a comfortable lead as they're 3 wide for second place on back. Moore working through the middle. Massey able to skate by on the inside. Massey trying to tiptoe it around the tires. Walsh using the high side, carrying the momentum. Walsh able to squeak back by and lead the lap side by side with Massey for the lead. Massey's got it digging off that low line. Going to slide it up in front of Brandon Walsh. He's going to lead lap number 3. Now starting to file out just a little bit. A little more battling going further back in the pack. Nicholas McDougall, Dalton Bragg, and Andrew Thornton 3 wide for the back. McDougall trying to work his way by Dalton Bragg. As we seem to have got him single filed out here around the Fairbury Speedway. Back out front, Jamie Massey continues to lead. He's going to see the popsicle sticks 2 more times around. Brandon Walsh holding on to P2, holding off Jordan Moore. White flag is out 1 more time around. Is Moore able to get the nose under Walsh? Into the final turn there, side by side. Walsh able to carry the momentum, slips the grip on the top side. He's going to hold on to P2. But Jamie Massey going to win a heat race number 1 with the MSDS Modifieds. Heat race number 2 rolling out onto the speedway for your MSDS Modifieds. Joseph Grandy going to lead the field to the green. Ryan Colvey, the driver out of the Show Me State, to his outside. Damian Kiefer, also from the Show Me State, inside of row number 2. Christopher Joy, last week's winner, to his outside. Tom Ostendorf and USAC Silver Crown regular Matt Westfall to his outside. And the 13 of Joe Merritt going to round out your 7-car field. Grandy's on the loud pedal. We're underway. 7 more cars, 8 more laps around the Fairbury Speedway here for heat race number 2. 3 wide, a little further back in the pack. Kiefer holding it down low, able to pick up the 2nd position. Coffey trying to follow Grandy on the high side, carrying the momentum. Christopher Joy dives down low, nearly 3 wide for the lead there. Coming out of turn number 2, 3 wide momentarily. Grandy continues to lead. Joy trying to rotate it around the bottom. Coffey bouncing it off the wall on the high side. A little bit of contact between Joy and Coffey. Middle of the back straightaway. Cross flags, 4 down, 4 laps to go. Most of the field single filed out up the top. The only car deviating, the 32 of Joy. Joy slips back to third. Back to the inside, trying to find a run to challenge Kiefer for P2. Grandy's going to see the popsicle sticks this time. 2 laps to go. Joy side by side with Kiefer for P2. White flag is out one more time around. You got a 3-way dance for second, third, and fourth. Joy and Kiefer side by side. Joy with damage to the right front. Checkered flag is going to fly. The 518 of Joseph Grandy is going to win heat race number 2. Third and final heat race on track for your MSDS Modifieds. Colton Snyder going to lead them to the green. Blake Dolger to his outside. The Bowmanator, Noah Bowman, to his inside. Outside row number 2, 21 of Brandon Tramper out of Cedar Springs, Michigan. Todd Hutton inside row number 3 out of Wamego, Kansas. And Michael Covey out of the Show Me State rounds out this 6-car heat race. 6 cars this time, 8 more laps to round out the heat race competition for the MSDS Modifieds. Green flag here, we are underway. Snyder down to the inside, slips the grip big time. Dolger's got the run on the high side. He's going to lead the field into turn number 3. Multiple racing lines being used. Snyder runs Tramper out of room on the high side. They're 3 wide here for second, third, and fourth. Noah Bowman's got it digging on the inside. He slips by the field to P2. Dolger still leading the field for the time being. Michael Covey from the 6th starting position up to P2, battling side by side with Noah Bowman. Action-packed heat race here through the first half as they see the crossed flags 4 more times around. Covey looking to the inside of Blake Dolger. Fires the slider for the lead. He clears it. Dolger crosses back over, but Covey is going to lead the lap as we have 3 laps to go. Noah Bowman still right there within striking distance on the inside. 3 wide for the lead here as they come down to the popsicle sticks. 2 laps to go. Covey and Dolger duking it out, running through the middle of the speedway. Bowman changes lines, goes to the high side, and white flag is out. Down the inside. Dolger blocks the slider from Covey. And off turn number 4, Blake Dolger going to grab the 3rd and final heat race for your MSDS Modifieds. Sit down, strap in, and hold on tight as we take you on a 3-wide virtual thrill ride. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a feature time for your MSDS Modifieds. All but 1 car able to make the call for the A main. Colton Snyder, the lone driver, not answering the call. So we're going to go green with 19 cars for 40 laps tonight around the Fairbury Speedway. And let's see your starting lineup. Starting shotgun on the field, rolling off from 19th. Driver out of Granbury, Texas, the number 31 of Andrew Thornton. Starting outside of row number 9, moving up 1 spot with the no-show is going to be number 32 of Tom Ostendorf. To his inside, the other number 32, last week's winner, last season's Super Late Model champion, that is Christopher Joy. Starting outside of row number 8, our resident Twitch streamer, that's going to be the 05 of Nick McDougall. To his inside, going to be the driver out of Wamego, Kansas, the number 98 of Todd Hutton. Rolling off from the 14th starting position, the number 13 driver out of Rayville, Missouri, that is Joe Merritt. To his inside is going to be the 5 of Dalton Bragg. Starting outside of row number 6, driver out of Cedar Springs, Michigan, the 21 of Brandon Tramper. To his inside is going to be the USAC Silver Crown regular, the 54 of Matt Westfall. Getting into our top 10 starters on the evening. Rolling off from 10th is going to be the 7P of Preston Cottrell. And starting inside of row number 5, the driver out of Springfield, Illinois, representing MBR and Indy Race Parts Esports, the 24 of the Bowmanator, Noah Bowman. Starting 8th, another one of the drivers out of the Show Me State, the 121 of Ryan Covey. And starting his inside is going to be the 522 of Jordan Moore. Starting outside of row number 3, the other Covey brother, 14 on the sign-up sheet, 21 on the door. That's Michael Covey rolling from 6th. To his inside is going to be the 12 of Damian Kiefer out of Bloomsdale, Missouri. Rolling off outside of row number 2 tonight, going to be the 10 of Brandon Walsh. To his inside is going to be your heat race winner, the number 18 of Blake Dulger. Outside of the front row is going to be the 518 of Joseph Grandy, and leading him to the green is going to be the 6 of Jamie Massey. Ladies and gentlemen, you've got 19 modifieds ready to do battle for 40 laps around the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. Get out of your seats and on your feet and make some noise as we get ready to go for a ride on a wild side on a Wednesday night with your MSDS Modifieds. Grandy and Massey fire, we're underway. Green flags in the air here at Fairbury. A lot of the field down to the inside here for the opening lap. Couple of cars trying the middle and the high side. Massey already finding some breathing room. Grandy, the first car up top, trying to make the momentum work. Started outside pole, currently scored in the 4th, now 3rd position. Damian Kiefer trying to keep it in the grip, down on the low side. Jamie Massey working the middle and starting to drive away from the rest of the pack. Some guys trying to haul the mail up top, other guys trying to tiptoe it right around the tires on the infield. As we start working lap number 5 here already. Starting to battle 2 and 3 wide, a little further back in the pack. Contact with the outside wall there, and that's going to draw the first yellow of the night. Caution flag going to fly this time for the 21 of Brandon Tramper. Looks like the 10 of Walsh got tight, put Tramper into the outside wall, and that's going to draw the yellow. Lights go out on the pace truck, coming back to green. Massey, Dulger, Grandy, Kiefer, and Moore, your top 5. Green flag's back in the air. We're now working lap number 7. Massey, carbon copy, restart right through the middle. Now down low, slides it high off turn number 4. Keeping it smooth and steady, Dulger trying to challenge for the spot. Nearly makes contact with the back bumper there into turn number 3. Gets a good run off turn number 4. Further back in the pack, 3 and 4 wide racing. Thornton just about goes around, loses a couple spots. Brandon Walsh, Preston Cottrell, and Christopher Joy all making contact. Joy's in the wall. And I believe that is going to be another yellow flag. Caution coming out for the 32 of Christopher Joy. Looks like he sets into the corner. Preston Cottrell to his inside. Ends up causing suspension damage on both vehicles. Going to draw the yellow flag. Lights are out on the pace truck once again. Massey, Dulger, Kiefer, Grandy, and Coffee. Now your top 5. Green flag's back in the air. Now we're working lap number 11. Just about a quarter of the way home. Massey still rolling right through the middle, under fire from multiple drivers. Kiefer and Dulger trying to run a middle line with them. Yeah, it looks like we've lost Blake Dulger somewhere. Now Joseph Grandy assumes P2. Kiefer up to the 3rd spot. A little bit of contact further back. Like Noah Bowman and Michael Coffey. They keep it going in the right direction. We stay green. Oh, found Dulger. He's in the middle of the racetrack and draws the yellow flag. Unfortunately, unable to find footage of Dulger's incident since he was having internet issues. We're going to bring him back to green. Massey's going to lead him down. Now working lap number 15. A little bit of contact with Joseph Grandy getting into turn 1. Got them 3 and 4 abreast, battle for position here on the restart. 4 wide through turns 3 and 4. Grandy up top, Moore and Colby through the middle, and Noah Bowman trying to get it rotated around the low side. Bowman right at the infield tractor tires, trying to make something happen. Loses all his momentum there on corner exit and gets passed by 2 or 3 cars in the process. Grandy once again to the back bumper of Massey. Trying to use that momentum to get a good run down the straightaway, but Massey so smooth through the middle of the corners. Great race going on here at the front of the pack. Grandy's going to try to turn it down the racetrack, grab a little more speed, a little bit of beating and banging further back in the pack, but everybody stays more to the right direction. Now Michael Covey down on the inside, trying to find his way onto the podium. Great race going here through the mid-pack. Out front, Grandy just briefly got around Jamie Massey. Massey passes it back off turn number 2. Big slide job from Michael Covey. Unfortunately, doesn't make it stick. Remains in the 5th spot. Massey continues to lead out front as they're getting spicy here. A little further back as we get the cross flags. 20 laps down, 20 laps to go. Contact from Moore, Bowman. 3 wide there off of turn number 4. And Moore just straight up monster trucks Noah Bowman to his outside, and that is going to draw the yellow flag. Gotta love it, folks. Welcome to the Wednesday night fights. The only thing hotter than the brakes are the tempers. Coming back to green, Jamie Massey, Joseph Grandy, Damian Kiefer, Noah Bowman, your top 5. We get the green flag with 18 to go. Top 3 or 4 able to stick right with Massey as they were losing ground early on. Top line is the preferred line so far. Several drivers trying to make it work through the middle. A couple cars in the back trying to roll the bottom. Michael Covey fires the slide job for P2. Leaves Grandy the lane. And Grandy powers back behind the high side. Covey with the slider again all the way across. Grandy crosses him back over and stays P2. Noah Bowman trying to get something working on the low side of the speedway. Back up top shelf, 3 and 4 battling with Nicholas McDougall for P7. Back out front, Grandy trying to get a little bit of breathing room as Jamie Massey has the breathing room, starting to check out on the field. A little over a second advantage to Joseph Grandy. Michael Coffey and Damian Kiefer battling it out for the third and final spot on the podium. As a little further back in the pack, Noah Bowman trying to march his way through the field. Kind of a half slider on Walsh and Coffey, side by side with Walsh in turn number 1. Getting dicey here a little further back in the pack. As Massey crosses the start-finish line, this time he's got 10 laps to go. Bowman, Coffey, Walsh, and now McDougall. Great 4-car battle here in the mid-pack. Bowman's going to try to split the difference. 3 wide down the back straightaway. Does he fire the slider on Coffey? He does. Coffey turns it down the racetrack, crosses him back over. Now Walsh and Coffey both throw sliders their own. Bowman turns it down, gets a great run down the back straightaway, and slides himself again. Fantastic racing here in the mid-pack. Back out front, Jamie Massey starting to see the back of the pack. Massey down low, working around Tom Ostendorf. Ostendorf takes to the infield. He's going to call it a night. Massey running side by side with Joe Merritt. Merritt lets him go. Grandy currently running in the second position, starting to catch lap traffic, but Michael Coffey right there with him. As Massey crosses the stripe this time, 4 more times around. Jamie Massey, 1.9 second advantage over Joseph Grandy. As Coffey fires the slider, Grandy able to turn it back down the racetrack and cross him over. 3 to go now, and the yellow is out. Caution going to fly for the 10 of Brandon Walsh. Side by side with Nicholas McDougall. Looks like breaks the right front. He does his best Logan Seavey impression with a modified. Breaks a bunch of stuff, and that's going to draw the yellow. All right, folks, coming back to green with the green-white checkered. Massey's going to lead the field. 2 more times around. Does anybody have anything for him? Grandy and Coffey battling for the second position. Coffey throws the slider. Grandy turns under the racetrack and hold P2 for the time being. White flag is out 1 more time around. The race is for second on back. Jamie Massey's going to see the checkered flag. 4 wide. Bowman doing a spaceship impression. But Jamie Massey is going to be your winner. Joseph Grandy's going to bring it home in P2. And after all that melee, Michael Coffey brings it home on the podium. Ladies and gentlemen, what a fantastic night of racing here at Fairbury. A feature rundown shakes out just like this. Jamie Massey is going to be your winner. Joseph Grandy in P2. Michael Coffey rounds out the podium. Damian Kiefer and Ryan Coffey going to round out the top 5. Nicholas McDougall, Noah Bowman, Jordan Moore, Todd Hutton, and Andrew Thornton from the 19th spot up to 10th. Dalton Bragg, Brandon Walsh, Joe Merritt, Tom Ostendorf, Matt Westfall round out your top 15. Blake Dolker, Christopher Joy, Preston Cottrell, and Brandon Tramper round out your 19-car field tonight here at Fairbury. Ladies and gentlemen, we sure hope you enjoyed tonight's racing action from the Midwest Super Dirt Series Modifieds. Next week, the series heads to the Lernerville Speedway in Sarver, Pennsylvania. First time this season, we're going to see these cars on a big track. A little bit different style of racing, but it's still going to be just as exciting. Until then, we'll see you in the next one.